submitting myself at the lotus feet of Supreme Godhead Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan. Jai Swaminarayan. Dear students, one of the great saints of Bhagavan Swaminarayan is Sadguru Gunatitanand Swamiji has said that as eyelid protects her eyes, as hand protects her neck, as mother protects her child, and king protects his empire, similarly, God is always well set ready to protect his beloved devotees. As we have also seen in the history of epic spiritual world, God has protected many beloved devotees like Dhruvaji, Prahaladji, Mirabai, Draupadiji and many more. Today, I am here with one such example that how Supreme Godhead Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan has protected his beloved devotee named Khima Dobariya. In Gujarat, almost 8 miles away from the district Amreli, there is a place named Pithvajal. The background of the village is such that there lived a Baba with a heavy body, tilak of ashes on his forehead, big jata on his head, long beard, golden chain in his neck. His appearance was just like a messenger of Yamraj, who is the god of death. And he was also addicted to the bad habits like hookah, alcohol, adultery and many more. But still, the villagers used to consider him as God and worship him every day out of their ignorance. Dear students, we all as human beings, we strive to fill our stomach. We strive to get good name and fame. But whereas this Baba was getting all these things with an zero effort. One day, two great saints of Bhagavan Swaminarayan named Ramanujanand Swami and Raghavanand Swami were passing by the village Pithvajal. A person, Khima Dobariya, was working in his field. He saw these two saints from far away. He approached toward the saints, did pranam, and saints started to tell him about the incarnation of Supreme Godhead Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan. In meantime, Khima Dobariya was surprised because it seems that the saints were hungry from past few days and they were walking barefoot. But still, the saints, they have not yet asked him for food or water. He felt immense blessed in his heart to have the darshan of the true saints. Dear students, one flame of fire is enough to convert a huge green forest into ashes. Similarly, one flame of spirituality into our life is enough to put a huge big cross mark on birth and death cycle. Finally, Khima Dobariya wished to become a disciple of Bhagavan Swaminarayan, and he took Panchavartaman Diksha. Saints poured few drops of water into the palm of Khima Dobariya and whispered Sharanagat mantra, that's Kal Maya Papa Karma Yamadut Bhayadaham Shri Krishna Deva Sharanam Prapannosmin Sapatamam, which means time, Maya, sins, deeds, Yamraj, all these things cannot do anything to one who has surrendered at the feet of God. And saints started to tell him, explain him about the 5 sacred vows of a devotee, which is called Panchavartaman, which needed to be followed till the end of our life. And finally, it was almost late evening. The saints left the place and continued their spiritual journey. As days passed, Khima Bhagat started following Panchavartaman. But the belief of Khima Bhagat was not at all accepted by the Baba as well as the villagers. The Baba was frightened and thought, Khima Dobariya has accepted Swaminarayan faith. Likewise, in future the whole village may start accepting Swaminarayan faith. Now, Baba thought, if this happens in real, then I'll be going under financial crisis and popularity. So I have to stop this. On a fine day, Baba called Khima Dobariya and tried to make him understand that Swaminarayan is not a god. He is a magician. You better leave him, break your kanti and start following me. But by the time Khima Bhagat had experienced the bliss and the divinity of Maharaj, he smoothly rejected the proposal made by the Baba, and with a bold voice he stated that Swaminarayan Bhagavan is supreme and ultimate for me. At any cost, I will not forsake the satsang. The very next day, Baba held an assembly of the villagers where he started shouting towards them, stating that Khima Dobariya has accepted Swaminarayan faith. He is living his life according to the guidance of Swaminarayan saints. And you people are still quiet? It's my command from today onwards. No one will do any kind of communications, transactions with Khima Dobariya as well as his family. If someone finds so, they'll be thrown out of the village, whoever they may be. It was very difficult for Khima Bhagat to survive in such a situation. The days were bitter and difficult, but still Khima Bhagat had not yet forsaken the satsang. He had not yet forsaken his devotion, faith on Bhagavan Swaminarayan. On the other hand, the Baba could not tolerate the devotion, the faith of Khima Bhagat. Thus, he made a cruel plan. either to change Khima Bhagat or kill him if he disobey his command. Then he called Khima Bhagat and forced him to break his kanti, to leave Swaminarayan sect and start following him. But still, Khima Bhagat stood once again strong enough in his decision. Out of anger, Baba took a cruel step. He kept one leg of the cord on the chest of Khima Bhagat, and he himself, heavy like buffalo, he sat on the cot. Dear students, let's pause this Charitra here. Just imagine if the same thing happens with you. What will be your choice? Will you choose happy life at the cost of satsang, or will you choose satsang at the cost of happy life? Just think yourself. The choice is yours. By the wish of God, the body of Khima Bhagat had become like metal, and he was in his joy of chanting Swaminarayan, 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 Swaminarayan. And dear students, by the wish of God, a poisonous insect entered the ear of Baba, and it caused a lot of pain. Due to extreme pain, Baba started running here and there, screaming out louder, "If someone is there, please protect me, please save my life, please help me." Listening this, the villagers rushed towards his residence. Even they tried many ways to take out the poisonous insect from the ear of Baba, but even they were failed. Finally, the poisonous insect had killed Baba, and the Baba was no more at all. This news has been spreaded in the nearby villages, and the villagers believed Swaminarayan as Supreme God, as he also protects his beloved devotees. Dear students, as we have seen in today's Charitra, a poisonous insect had killed Baba. The only one reason was that the unforgivable sin the Baba has committed of harassing a true devotee of God. So dear students, let all of us become a true devotee of God, where God is always well set ready to protect all of us. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.